To all of you. Today we are going to learn the next lecture, lecture 6 on quantum mechanics. In this particular previous lectures already we discussed the Schrodinger, wave, de Broglie wave equation, de Broglie wavelength already we discussed, and the properties of matter waves we discussed. Now we are going to discuss the Schrodinger time independent wave equation for the matter waves. Schrodinger time independent wave equation. This particular Schrodinger time independent wave equation discuss regarding the deep matter wave, equation of matter wave. So let us consider a particle of mass m moving with a velocity along the x direction. Then, according to de Broglie, if any particle is moving with a velocity, then it must associate with a wave. That wave we call it as matter wave or de Broglie wave. Now, we are going to derive the equation of movement of that wave or equation of motion of that wave. For that equation of motion of wave, Schrodinger in the year 1925 derived the equation which is popularly known as Schrodinger time independent equation. According to Schrodinger time independent wave equation, dou square psi by dou x square is equal to 1 by v square into dou square psi by dou t square. How this equation is obtained? As you know that we are having this mechanical wave equation, that is dou square y by dou x square is equal to 1 by v square into dou square y by dou t square. This equation indicates that the mechanical wave is displacing along the y direction and the wave is propagating along the x direction with a velocity v. Hence, here instead of y we are placing the psi, that is wave function that represents the displacement of the de Broglie wave or matter wave. So, from this equation only we written this particular Schrodinger time independent wave equation. In this particular equation, we have here psi is the displacement of the de Broglie wave, x indicates the matter wave is propagating along the x direction, v indicates the velocity of the particle, and then t indicates the instant of time. So, let it be named as equation number 1. If you observe carefully this equation, this is the second order differential wave equation. The general solution of this equation is psi of x comma t is equal to psi naught of x into e power minus I omega t, where x indicates the wave is moving along the x direction, t indicates the at any instant of time. Let it be named as equation number 2. In order to obtain the solution for this equation, we have to differentiate this particular equation 2 with respect to time twice. That is, dou by dou t of psi is equal to minus I omega into e power minus I omega t into psi naught of x, or psi naught, simply you can say that. From this equation, again we are differentiating, that is dou square psi by dou t square is equal to minus I omega whole square e power minus I omega t into psi naught. This can also be written as minus omega equation 2 nothing but psi of x comma t, or simply we can say that psi. Or this can also be written as dou square psi by dou t square is equal to minus omega square into psi. Let it be named as equation number 3. Now, this equation, substitute equation 3 in equation 1. Then what happens? In this particular equation 1, that is dou square psi by dou x square is equal to, here this entire dou square psi by dou t square value is minus omega square by v square into psi. This can also be written as equation number 4. Let it be named as equation number 4. Now we know that omega is equal to two pi nu. That is nothing but omega is equal to 2 pi into v by lambda. Substitute this value in equation 4. Then what happens? That implies dou square psi by dou x square is equal to minus 4 square pi square v square by v square into lambda square into psi. Here v square will get cancelled. We only remains with dou square psi by dou x square plus 4 pi square by lambda square into psi of x, or simply we can say that into psi is equal to 0. According to de Broglie, here the wavelength lambda is nothing but, we know that lambda is equal to, in the previous class we already learned, lambda is equal to h by mv. Substitute that value in the above equation, named it as equation number 5. Then dou square psi by dou x square plus 4 pi square m square v square by h square into psi is equal to 0. Then we also know that if kinetic energy of the wave or particle is given by kinetic energy is equal to total energy minus potential energy. We also know that kinetic energy is equal to half mv square, that is equal to E minus V. From this expression we can prove that m square into v square is equal to 2m into E minus V. I multiplied both sides with the small m. Then what happens? Now substitute this m square v square value in the equation 6. Then what happens? Equation 6 became dou square psi by dou x square plus 4 pi square by h square 2m E minus V into psi is equal to 0. This can also be written as dou square psi by dou x square plus 8 pi square m by h square into E minus V into psi is equal to 0. This is what we call it as Schrodinger wave equation in one dimension. Now I am going to write this same equation in the 3 dimension. That is, in the 3D it can also be written as dou square psi by dou x square plus dou square psi by dou y square plus dou square psi by dou z square plus 2m by h cross square E minus V into psi is equal to 0. Here h cross, in the quantum mechanics we are having a notation that is h cross is equal to h by 2 pi. H cross is equal to h by 2 pi. This is the notation of quantum mechanics. I substitute this h cross instead of this h by 2 pi. Then it became, this can also be written as del square psi plus 2m by h cross square. E minus V into psi is equal to 0. This is the standard notation of Schrodinger time independent wave equation. Here del square, you might have familiar with the operator del square. Del square is equal to dou square by dou x square plus dou square y by dou y square plus dou square by dou z square. This is regarding the Schrodinger time independent wave equation. All of you please note down it.